Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with second down coming.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Powers through the defender. The Tigers pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The inside handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 45, on his way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you want.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to move it through the air. Slings it downfield. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the big fella. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got a lot of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Flips it out to the back. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's low. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 we can go, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out of the gun to give to the back. No, what a move! They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Clements. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Auburn lines up quickly. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end down the gut. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched the sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Quickly complete. And he'll be brought down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
3rd and goal coming up here. Motion from the offense. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Good, solid tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bird. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. I prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And here comes the punt team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the 1st half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll immediately call timeout. They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's going to pass. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Finds his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 35, Arkansas, 7. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Caught. Oh, it's a fumble. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble for the wide receiver.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the handoff. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
3rd down coming up.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets away from one. He's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Sullivan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Auburn 49, Arkansas 24.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Power ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They'll go to the air. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's Clements. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but You've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Handoff from the gun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
He's marked there at the 33. Brings up.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Running back with the carry. Picks up 2nd down coming up.
Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They want that clock to run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bird. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Looking to throw on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. We see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will